Oh, Balor, you're gonna be lucky Punk's gonna be nice to you right now, because he should be assassinating you verbally for you trying to be in this position.
I'm not waiting for the Rumble. I'm not waiting for the Chamber. And I'm not here asking for a handout. But when you won that title, you named me as someone you want to face. So here I am, champ.
You're right, Finn. I mentioned your name on a long list of very talented individuals that, as champion, I want to test myself against. But where's your ambition, man? That was 2 months ago. Where you been? Huh? I look in the back and I see you're playing video games. You're worried about Dom. You're trying to help JD. Some weeks, I swear, you're just shining Liv Morgan's shoes. Do you think it's going to be easy coming out here and picking on the champ? You watch me get my ass handed to me in War Games. You watched me go through a war with Braun Breaker last week. You think it's just going to pick the bones? Is that it? Hey, if you get a title shot, am I going to be wrestling Finn Balor, or am I going to be wrestling Finn Balor in the Judgment Day? Because I just did the numbers games with the Vision, okay? You know what I'm capable of. But I am a man of my word. I did say your name because you are impressive and you are talented. I'm a fan of Finn Balor. If I said I was going to be a fighting champion yesterday, that means I'm going to be a fighting champion today, and I mean today. I'm going to go in the back, I'm going to put my boots on, and we're going to do this right here, tonight!
Let's go!
See, Punk, I've been around long enough to know that timing's everything. See, I'm not jumping the line to face you. No. Anyone who's watched my career, from Europe to Japan to NXT to Monday Night Raw, knows that the line starts here. So you don't have to worry about Dom. You don't have to worry about JD. But I won't be alone. You see, I've watched your career time and time again take home field advantage in Chicago. Well, check your schedule. Because next week, we're in Belfast, Ireland. And it's going to be the Punk versus the Prince. And there's going to be a new Irish World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, Prince, you're on. I apologize to the fans in Dusseldorf for you disappointing them because they wanted to see the champ work. And I'd like to take the time now to apologize to the fans in Belfast when they have to watch me put their countrymen to sleep with a GTS. Because at the end of the night, I'm going to be standing on your chest with the ring announcer saying, and still, heavyweight champion of the world, Steve!
I have never had a world title match I believe in less than Finn Balor and CM Punk right now.
The question is, can he capitalize?
No.
And I beg our general manager, Adam Pearce, to make that official for next week on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, Belfast isn't exactly home for Finn Balor, but it is the Emerald Isle, and Irish eyes will be smiling next week if Finn Balor can grab gold from CM Punk.
Again, it still has to be made official, but if it happens next week, it'll be our main event on Monday Night Raw live from Belfast. And speaking of main events, our main event tonight is going to be a good one. AJ Styles versus Gunther.
Such an interesting, because it's just gonna be Gunther. Like, we know Gunther's winning, right? Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, John Cena's
I'll stay near. I'll stop. It's bad, okay? I have some left. Like, I have some. I like this left. This amount. I'm gonna be out, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I wanna be losing my mind.
He tapped out like a little. It is my time now.
You just don't know when to shut up, do you? Guess I don't.
You know, if you are here to tell me about respect, AJ, you are punching.
You might turn to. I might have to. I might have to.
Because I'm the man that made John Cena tap out. Pierce, you ain't even gonna come in here and complain, huh? Pierce, I want him.
Two of the best in-ring technicians for the first time ever on Raw.
That is gonna be. This match is gonna be great.
earlier tonight, AJ Styles.
I might have a crash out. I might have a crash out. It might.
I'm going to teach you about respect tonight. When I make you tap out, AJ Styles, one of the all-time greats, versus the Ring General Gunther in our main event live tonight.
Wow, one down, wow, 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 one down, wow. I do have to still post that. I posted the full thing, and now I gotta post that clip on. I just have to get TikTok in that thing.
The following is the Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. Introducing the team of Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah.
The former tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors, made it very clear earlier tonight that they want the tag team gold back. The problem is, two other teams want the tag team gold as well. It's a triple threat match to become the #1 contenders for the tag titles. Live next.
Good to know I didn't miss anything so far, to be honest.
So it was last week on Monday Night Raw, the one-year anniversary of Raw on Netflix, where the Kabuki Warriors would lose their tag team titles to Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and things didn't
I just gotta figure out the
go
timestamp for that crash out. That's gonna be
Hell
fun.
hath no fury like two women relieved of their championship gold. That's the old saying, Michael Cole. And we're about to see that in full effect in this triple threat matchup. Of course, the Kabuki Warriors already started some chaos earlier this evening, but now give themselves an opportunity to get into pole position to win back their gold.
A couple of very competitive teams stand in their way. Remember, under triple threat rules, first team to gain pinfall or submission will become the #1 contenders for the tag titles.
Hello, Roxanne.
Next, representing the Judgment Day, the team of Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan.
Well, they mentioned this earlier tonight. Liv Morgan never lost a tag team championship when she was teaming with Raquel Rodriguez. She held the tag team gold until she was injured. back over the summer. Roxanne Perez would replace her. She was pretty successful with Raquel, but finally, Roxanne and Raquel would lose the tag gold.
Yeah, and I think Liv Morgan has a hell of a point there when she's requesting another opportunity for that gold that she never lost, albeit with a different tag partner this time around. Of course, Raquel, we know, is hurtling towards a women's world championship opportunity. We know where her sights are set, leaving Roxanne and Liv in the tag gold hunt. And of course, Finn Balor now sniffing around the World Heavyweight Championship.
I'll have an interview with Raquel Rodriguez a bit later on tonight.
You nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'd be scared.
Me and Raquel are close.
Big Mammy Cool is one tough cookie. Keep your distance if you want my advice.
And the team of Bailey and Lyra Valkyria.
Okay, let's get back to. Raise your hand, cause I'm about to let you. Vacation plans. Now my next is on finger, posting.
Massive matchup here.
I love that song is the new theme song for Raw. That's the best thing I've heard today. That's the best thing I've heard today.
For the Rhea Ripley and Io Sky's tag team titles. The winner of this match will face off for the tag titles a week from Saturday at Saturday night's main event live from Montreal.
And I get the impression that the entire world is really happy that this match is about to take place, not least us two at the desk. Let me tell you two people who will be furious about this. Nia Jax and Lash Legend over on SmackDown, who've been insisting they are owed an opportunity.
What about Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, who believe they're owed an opportunity as well?
That's 4 women now. There's a red hot tag division in WWE for the women. But we're about to crown ourselves new #1 contenders. Who's it going to be?
NXT crowned a new NXT North American champion in the women's division this past week, Izzy Dane winning the title. So here tonight, it is a triple threat tag team #1 contenders match. 3 women will be in the ring all at once. You can tag in and out. First team to gain a pinfall or submission will win the matchup. So Liv Morgan will start things off against Bailey and Asuka.
Your old friend Bailey, they're singing to it. You idiot, Michael Cole.
Guys ain't just dancing.
That is how you get in Bailey's good books. Serenaded with that song.
I don't serenade anyone, Wade.
That's why no one likes you.
Can't sing. And it's Bailey and Morgan and Asuka now. We're going to lock up here in this triple threat matchup. Liv Morgan, we mentioned earlier, never lost the tag team titles. Cover now by Asuka. Liv Morgan now. Cover on Asuka this time. And now backslide by Bailey. Winning combination again, Asuka. We're going to break things up. And Liv Morgan injured back in June, separating her shoulder. She had to relinquish her spot as tag team champion. Roxanne Perez would join with Raquel Rodriguez, was successful for a time before Raquel and Roxanne would lose the gold. Now Bailey with a shoulder right to the midsection of Liv Morgan. Bailey, a former 2-time tag team champion, 4-time world champ. And here's Morgan, who was successful, Wade, in a return to the ring last week.
Liv Morgan's looked absolutely fantastic since getting back. Major victory over Lyra Valkyria. A good momentum builder. But a victory tonight would mean even more.
Cover! And a kick out by Liv on the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
And right from the word go, you just see how chaotic this match type is. Triple threat tag rules. 1 woman from each team legal at all times. Trying to get a pin or submission under these conditions.
Here goes Lyra.
And now we reset with 3
Woo!
tags being made. It's Lyra, Kyrie, and Roxanne Perez, who are now legal in this matchup. Again, I mentioned this a bit earlier on, Wade. Lyra's been very vocal on social media lately over the fact that she does not believe that anyone takes her and Bailey seriously as a tag team. Not only the WWE fans, but even WWE management, in her words. So tonight, a great opportunity for Lyra and Bailey to put it all together.
Well, I'll tell you why people don't take them seriously. Oh, nice there from Roxanne Perez. Very cutthroat. It's because
Lyra, pinning combination. Now Roxanne Perez into a pin of her own and a kick out.
Bayley and Lyra Valkyria have just fallen at the final hurdle one too many times for a lot of people, and they really have to prove it tonight that they are tag champion material.
No, it took them a while to get on the same page.
And I'm still not sure they are fully on that same page, which again goes to issues of lack of chemistry within the team, which can be called into question.
And Roxanne Perez up over the top now, looking to control Kyrie, sent back to the center of the ring. Nice takedown by Valkyria. Drop kick to Sane into the corner.
Bullseye right there from Lyra Valkyria. Might looking to finish the job here.
Oh, using a Kyrie as a weapon, dropping Roxanne Perez, and Kyrie trying to get out of this predicament and does.
I'm sure from Nightwing there was Lyra Valkyria, but smartly getting out of there was Kyrie.
Kyrie caught by Lyra. Now, taken down Lyra and Roxanne.
Just get in there and dance, Cole. Come on. I've asked Joe Tester, he always refuses.
Kyrie just blocking the over 11,000 here tonight in Dusseldorf. Sane now into the cover on Perez. Hook of the leg, and Lyra Valkyria now scoops up Kyrie from behind. The official in this matchup, Sean Bennett, has his hands full. Valkyria, nice suplex into a bridge. And Sane's got to kick it too.
Kind of matchup that really tests the cardio ability of an official, constantly up and down, counting those pins. Also his eyes in the back of his head at times with these 6 women competing.
Now Lyra rallying the crowd, and drops Roxanne Perez as Asuka pulled Kyrie Sane out of harm's way. Now Liv Morgan with a kick to the spine.
Behind the referee's back, and this one breaking down in a big way now.
And Bayley and Liv and Asuka all getting into it outside the ring.
Chaos and bedlam, which is exactly how we started this show tonight, but keep your eyes peeled, ladies.
No countouts in triple threat matches.
Someone's taking
Kyrie Sane! An insane elbow off the top rope. The Kabuki Warriors could be rolling.
I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to hate Kyrie sometimes. It is hard to hate Kyrie. Kyrie is very likable. I don't...
Wade, you better go check on our cameraman over there. Caught in the crossfire of a very exuberant Kyrie Sane.
Toughen him up, bit of callous. I mean, this has just been an epic display so far from the now former tag champs who are hell-bent on getting their gold back.
Asuka looking to make some more history. If she wins another tag team title, it'll be her 6th, which would set a record. She's now tied with Raquel Rodriguez for the most ever.
Well, they are closing in rapidly because 3 women are down. The Kabuki Warriors are and the only person left in the ring is Bayley, who is living dangerously here.
Kyrie went for the sliding D. She hit the bottom turnbuckle instead, and now makes the tag to Asuka. A former 4-time world champion, Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner. Asuka's done it all in her career here in WWE.
Strikes and submission holds, but you better pick up the pace and try and get a decision as quickly as possible with the rest of the competitors in this one down.
Yeah, what's interesting is no one from the Judgment Day is in the ring at this point in time. And a golden opportunity now by the Kabuki Warriors.
Judgment Day got completely blitzed by these 2. And now it's Bayley's turn to eat some of that with Lyra Valkyria individually picking herself up in the corner. And Bayley looks like toast here.
Cover. And a kick out by Bayley.
World Championship level competitor inside of Bayley. We'll get back to tag gold as soon as possible.
You know, Rhea and Io are here watching this matchup. If you're the tag champs, which team do you want to face?
Oh man, there's no easy.
Look at this.
1, 2.
Almost had her.
I'm going to have to take the cheap shot. The only team who's never won tag gold before is Bayley and Lyra, so I suppose I would see that as the weaker team. However,
although they
may change rapidly.
They've both been tag team champions in their career, however. And look at Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne, that was actually terrible.
To Bayley. And now a cover and a kick out.
And that time on the floor served as something of a breather really for damage control. We've really taken full control of the match.
Well, that would be Judgment Day. You're thinking of the old team of Bayley and Io. I get it though. I do that all the time, Wade. It's called age.
Am I really in that category already? You've been there quite a while.
Your hair is as gray as mine. As Morgan now continues to stomp
Oh,
away.
poor Wade. That's not gonna be.
And now the
Poor
Judgment Day
Wade.
starting to pick things up.
Oh,
If
that's
you gotta love
gonna.
Wade, if they were buoyed by the fact that Balor came out here and called his shot earlier tonight.
Yeah, absolute. Feeding off one another within Judgment Day.
I feel that's gonna be clipped out for Twitter.
A lot on the line tonight. The winner of this triple threat matchup will face Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the women's tag team titles a week from Saturday in Montreal at Saturday night's main event. And Asuka now. Ooh.
Connected with that long blower on Bailey, and Bailey just recoiling back with a knee to the jaw on Asuka. 3 women down, 3 fresh women on the outside in a tag.
Tag. Kyrie and Lyra, legal, along with Roxanne Perez, who was desperately trying to get to Liv Morgan, and Liv now comes in, did not make a tag, is not legal. A big spin kick by Valkyria.
Valkyria really got that second wind in this one and taking
Whoa.
full control with it.
Nicely done, Lyra.
Roxanne, cover to advance to the title match, and a kick out by Perez.
And you can see in the background, Kyrie saying desperately trying to crawl over to break up that pin. Didn't have enough left in the tank, thankfully for her sake. There was a kick out, but straight to the line of fire now is Kyrie.
And Lyra, the former Intercontinental Champion, driving Kyrie Sane into the corner. Both these women been NXT champions in their career.
Oh yeah, I forgot Kyrie was NXT champion.
Kabuki Warriors teammate, Asuka, at least momentarily. Bailey coming to the aid. Oh, look at Bailey.
Briefly a chance there to play the numbers game, denied by Bailey, and now it's backfiring on Kyrie Sane.
Okay, but Tower Doom.
And now Bailey helping out her teammate, Lyra Valkyria.
Swinging off the deal life right now is Kyrie Sane, but might be a battle she's about to lose.
Judgment Day getting involved now. High risk situation here.
Tower of Doom.
Everybody down.
Everybody happy.
I'll take a look at the bedlam of this landing. 5 women completely spent and laid out in the center of the ring. Who can dig to championship depths now?
It is an incredible atmosphere tonight in front of over 11,000 Dusseldorf, Germany. Our main event still to come. AJ Styles claims he will tap out the ring general Gunther tonight. Meanwhile, one of these teams is heading to Saturday night's main event, tag team championship match.
Here comes Asuka.
Matched on our desk as the chaos ensues inside the ring.
Asuka just taking apart everybody now. And Bailey, waist lock applied on Asuka, standing switch.
What's Bailey doing?
Asuka, whoa! Double German suplex by Asuka.
Well, that was done, Bailey.
Bailey clinging on for dear life there, inadvertently German
Kick to the
suplex
head.
her own tag partner.
And Kyrie Sane heading up top, and it could be the moment the Kabuki Warriors were waiting for.
Kabuki special incoming Cole!
Insane elbow connecting. Cover to advance to the tag team title match. Oh, and there's Liv Morgan breaking things up. I think Sean Bennett said if there wasn't a tag made.
There was a tag, you idiot referee!
I'm not sure there was one.
I saw it.
Well, nonetheless, he made the call, Wade, and as you know, the
Okay, so referee just fucked up somehow.
Asuka should poison miss this referee for that.
Oh, and
I agree.
Breaker there, backstabber, I should say, by Liv Morgan. And now Liv runs into the knee by Asuka.
Oh, that looks scary.
First onto the mat. Ugly but highly effective, but now it's Kyrie Sane with all the momentum and a groggy Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria.
Crossbody caught by Lyra.
Power there from Lyra Valkyria.
Tag.
Dig as deep as you can when championship opportunities are on the line.
Off the backbreaker, Bailey now going to deliver her own elbow to Sane. Cover now. Asuka picks up and saving the matchup.
Oh, how frustrating there for Lyra and Bailey, who had the match won, but that right there, the Empress of Tomorrow with perfect timing.
And that's the problem with these triple threat matches. Roxanne Perez now kicked in the midsection, looking for pop rocks to Bailey, connecting, shoulders down. Kairi Sane, right place, right time.
Oh God, every single team has had a major opportunity to win this one, but the timing of those tag breakups has been pivotal in keeping this alive, and now Roxanne Perez has completely lost it.
And Roxanne going after Kairi, sent now into the ropes. On a big kick, tag made, Liv's legal.
This is nice here.
I'm not sure Kairi Sane realizes that Morgan is legal now in the matchup as she sends Roxanne Perez out. Liv, oblivion! Cover! Liv and Roxanne are heading to Montreal.
Here are your winners.
Cool.
Team of
I'm down for that.
Perez and Liv Morgan.
That's gonna be a fun match. Rhea and Io versus Liv and Roxanne. I can get behind that.
Contenders matchup as can be. This was the moment clearing out Roxanne Perez, dropping her guard, was Kairi Sane, and Liv Morgan there to pounce with an oblivion. 1-1 later, and we have new #1 contenders in the women's tag ranks. They will compete against the champs Io Sky and Rhea Ripley in 2 weeks' time at Saturday night's main event in Montreal.
Yeah, a week from Saturday in Montreal is Saturday night's main event. And speaking of Montreal, Friday night SmackDown and Saturday night's main event are coming to the Bell.
There's 100% Sami Zayn is on that show. There is no doubt in my mind. If Sami's not, that's the dumbest booking choice WWE has ever made. No, it's not, but it's one of the stupidest. It's just a really dumb decision.
It has only been 1 week since I took my title back. Fair and square, absolutely no controversy, and already mediocre Maxine gets a rematch. Whereas it took me almost 2 months to take back the title that was stolen from me. There was illegal interference. AJ Lee had no manager's license. Jessica Carr wasn't counting. But that is the kind of corruption that we are dealing with Power Mad Pierce. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to do what I always do, which is take those lemons and turn them into lemonade. Because in my homeland of Belfast, Ireland, I am going to prove once and for all why I am the greatest female wrestler of all time. It's not just me saying it. Other people say it. Everybody says it. Sports Illustrated says it. The Bleacher Report says it. And now this says it. So Maxine, I hope you've enjoyed your time in the spotlight. Because next week, it ends. And you're going to have to say goodbye to the big time.
Oh, big words from Becky Lynch as Maxine Dupree hopes to win her Intercontinental Championship back.
Oh, poor Maxine.
That's
That's gonna be an odd night for you, Maxine. Actually, I don't know. Becky's good at getting heat even in Ireland.
Next week, Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Well, Wade, Becky Lynch is a pivotal part of the new season 2 of WWE Unreal, the critically acclaimed documentary series which debuts a week from tomorrow right here on Netflix. Here's a sneak peek.
Sorry to disappoint everyone, but I'm not a fan of this show. I grew up in an era where you defended the secrecy of this business. That's how we earn our living.
Over the next several months, we just keep raising the stakes until we get to SummerSlam. No days off here.
Seth freaking Rollins.
If we can make people believe that Seth is injured,
that's where the magic happens.
Lying to my friends and family?
That guilt is always hard. My daughter, she said, I told Miss Joy that you had a pretend boo-boo. I said, no, you can't do that.
Truth texted me and said I got let go.
We were all confused. This is unreal. There was a lot that happened that led us to literally walk out.
I haven't felt fear like that in a long time. The challenge is monumental.
Whoa, when you're in this world, and you're always wanting to be on top,
You have to feel like you're always fighting something.
Can you see like there's an indent? This is like my 7th broken nose. 5th broken nose, maybe?
I would take any risk to become a superstar.
Every day I work hard for this.
When the crutches drop. It was a beautiful thing. It's a great thing to see.
I'm not watching it.
WWE Unreal gave audiences an unprecedented behind-the-scenes look at WWE. Now Season 2 is coming back to Netflix, featuring Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, and many more. WWE Unreal Season 2 premieres a week from tomorrow, next Tuesday, January 20th, right here on Netflix. And right here on Netflix is our main event later on tonight. It is about respect of the ring and your opponent and those who have paved the way. And AJ Styles says he's going to beat the respect into Gunther tonight and make the ring general tap out. Styles, Gunther in our main event live.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest is the latest signee to Monday Night Raw. As you saw earlier on tonight, he's pretty hard to catch, and there's a very strong possibility he's feeling a little bouncy. Please welcome the young OG, Javon Evans. I feel you. Javon, let's run through the timeline of your career. You start training at the Performance Center at the age of 19 years old, about 2.5 years ago. A couple months ago, you were having standout matches on Raw, on SmackDown, Saturday night's main event. Last week, Adam Pearce signed you to a contract, and then earlier on tonight, you defeat Bravo Americano in your first official match as a Monday Night Raw superstar. How wild has this been?
This has been crazy. This is my first W as an official Raw superstar. This is my first time in Europe. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, hold on. Just to make it better, I want to make sure I'm saying it right. This is my first time in Dusseldorf. Alright. Nah, but honestly, man, this is crazy. Since I've walked in. Okay. Nah, this has been a blessing. This has been a blessing. Since I walked into NXT and now working myself to Monday Night Raw, I've gotten so many opportunities. And I'm glad, I'm honored. I just want to let y'all know right now, whatever y'all expect from the young OG, I'm working. All right, I'm not going to let you down. Netflix, I ain't going to let y'all down. Dusseldorf, I ain't going to let y'all down. Byron, I ain't gonna let you down. And whatever you expect from the young OG, just know that I'm going beyond and above, or above and beyond. All right. But also, we gonna know every Monday night, and we gonna find out that boy is bouncy. Come on now.
Javon, we look forward to watching your progression over the next weeks and months on Monday Night Raw. Enjoy the ride, my friend.
WWE World is back in Las Vegas at WrestleMania 42. The 5-day interactive fan experience will take place from Thursday, April 16th through Monday, April 20th at the Las Vegas Convention Center South Hall. You don't want to miss the return of fan favorites such as live podcast recordings, roundtable discussions with WWE superstars in the largest WWE superstore in WrestleMania history. Plus, all new immersive experiences like Hulkamania Forever, going behind the curtain at Gorilla Position, and more. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific time with pre-sale access for previous WWE World Ticket purchasers and WrestleMania 42 ticket holders starting this Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific at WWEWorld.com. Let's head back to Jackie Redmond.
Yeah, thanks, Cole. I'm backstage with Maxine Dupree.
And the babes.
That's right, and the babes. Listen, Maxine, last week you dropped the Women's Intercontinental Championship to Becky Lynch. The good news is you have a chance to win it back next week in Belfast. I just wanted to check in and see where your head's at.
Jackie, I'm not going to cry about this, okay? Am I disappointed? Of course. But becoming champion proved to myself and everybody here that I belong. And guys, I became champion because I finally believed in myself, and I had to learn how to do that. But I think it's time that you two do the same. I know that you are just as capable of great things. As for what happened last week, that was a setback, not a defeat. And as for my rematch next week, I am fully aware that Becky Lynch is arguably the greatest female wrestler of all time, and yes, Sports Illustrated says it. But I also know that she had to cheat to beat me. So Becky, next week, I'm going to put you in an ankle lock and break your ankle!
Now let's head over to my broadcast colleague Michael Cole for a special interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel, it's no secret you and I have known each other for a very long time. I was with you throughout NXT and saw your rise to here on Monday Night Raw, and I've always said that you will one day be a world champion. So what happened last week took me by complete surprise. The fact that you ambushed, attacked from behind Stephanie McCurry, the world champion, who is injured with a bad ankle. Why did you do that last week?
Michael, yo recuerdo esa época también. I remember too. Thank you. I remember the girl that smiled when she was told, that patiently and politely waited for her turn in line for a shot at the title. But las cosas se cambian, things change, and people do too. And you yourself just said it, Michael. You have had a front row seat to me getting cheated out of my women's world title night after night, week after week, again and again. And you want to stand here and feel sorry for, you all want to feel sorry for Stephanie McCurry? Fine, fine, go ahead. Feel sorry for her. But every single one of you, and you, Michael, should know, I will not stop. I will keep coming until I have her one-on-one in that ring. And when big, sexy Raquel Rodriguez stands tall as
Michael's reaction.
world champion, then you can feel sorry for Stephanie McCurry. All of you can feel sorry when I'm done with her. Yo soy la campeona, and this will not stop me. Raquel, ¿quieres esto? ¿Esto quieres? Come get it.
Oh, God!
Well, you got what you wanted. You asked her to come get it.
It is a mocking, a savage assault Women's World Champion who's got a busted ankle. And this was a huge error by Vaquer, putting herself in the vicinity of a hyper-destructive Raquel Rodriguez. Message sent once again, and this time the message perhaps is even louder.
I will admit that did make Stephanie look very stupid.
Well, I just returned to ringside after that interview with a very bitter Raquel Rodriguez, and then once again another sneak attack, Wade, another ambush, much like last week on an injured Stephanie Vaquer, ankle injury, still wearing that walking boot. This looked bad.
Yeah, and I don't blame you for moving as quickly as you did away from Raquel. There is a mindset with Raquel when it comes to that World Championship that nothing is out of bounds and there is no depth to which she will not stoop in her pursuit of it. And unfortunately for the champ Vaquer, she's learned that the hard way.
Well, Raquel Rodriguez saying that she's done waiting for things. It's about time she takes matters into her own hands. Not quite sure I agree with the way she's going about it, but Raquel Rodriguez making a statement, Wade, the past couple of weeks.
Hey, whatever gets the job done. That is how valuable that prize of the Women's World title
Oh,
is.
boy.
Talking about whatever gets the job done.
Bronzy! Oh, and Theory. I'm guessing they're facing Ray and Dragon Lee. That's my guess.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman. Representing the Vision, the team of Austin Theory and Big Bronson Reed.
Reed and Theory teaming up once again here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Second time out as a team. They beat CM Punk and Rey Mysterio a few weeks back. Very successful debut as a team for those two. Of course, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, who has brought together this group of Breakker, and Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, and Bronson Reed into what is becoming a very unstoppable force in WWE.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. It's a quartet of gentlemen that perhaps not many people would have put together on paper, but that really is the brilliant...
Acknowledge your tribal thief!
...of Paul Heyman, who sees things before they happen and knew that this quartet would work, and boy oh boy, is it working.
Yeah, I spoke with Austin Theory earlier today. He had a lot of things to say about this team with Reed. We'll get into that in a few moments here. Logan Paul joins us.
Couldn't make his entrance, could Logan? Sorry, if I can't come out to my theme, I won't come out to a theme song.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new undisputed WWE champion.
Yeah!
Fresh off of 3 stages of hell win over Cody Rhodes this past Friday night on SmackDown. And he brought the title home to a live event this past week in his homeland of Scotland. It was an emotional trip for Drew McIntyre.
I'll tell you right now, that 3 stages of hell, one of the greatest matches I've ever had the privilege of calling. And congratulations, Drew.
And Drew McIntyre will be on SmackDown, first time as champion this Friday night.
Yeah, Big Jim, I'm halfway across the world, Oos. It is colder than the polar bear toenails out here in Dusseldorf. Man, hey, Oos, let me get back at you. Let me get back at you. Let me tell you something about Big Jim. What's up, man? What's up, Sal? Yeah. Good? Y'all good? What's up, man?
We see you calling the whole tag team division out there, Jay, man.
We did, man. We putting every tag team on notice. Who's line them all up? We're gonna knock them all down.
No giving us a piece. Yeah, slice there.
Man, we boys, Oos. I was talking about everybody else, to be honest, though, Big Daddy. I'm trying to line them up, man. I ain't gonna do you wrong like that, Oos, because then you gotta get this work, Oos. I'm talking about every single. Serious. You are serious. All right. Say less. Me and Big Jim, we're gonna rap, see what happened. Then I'm gonna get back at you, Oos. Big Daddy, this is a warning shot. You stepping in the ring with the best tag team in the game. You understand? Eat.
Well, this tag team may be right up there sooner rather than later.
I will feel so bad if this is where Bronson ends up. If Bronson Reed gets stuck in the tag division after being beat with the thing with Roman, I will be so pissed.
After they lost the Punk in the title match last week.
Full attack jab and Dragon Lee.
And their opponents, first, weighing at 165 pounds, Dragon Lee.
Former tag team champion with AJ Styles. The Usos knocked that team off a couple of weeks back.
Talk about that loss of Braun Breaker to CM Punk last week. This man and his tag partner tonight were pivotal in that result, coming down and raising hell with the Vision on the outside, scuppering whatever master plan they put together, and ultimately costing Braun Breaker that prize.
Oh, it's Penta!
You have to think the Vision now will want their pound of flesh from these two for those antics.
And his tag team partner,
Smooth operator. He's a smooth operator.
So Wade, you gotta wonder if it's going to come back to bite Penta and Dragon Lee for sticking their nose in the Vision's business last week.
Well, this really started when Penta came along a few weeks ago to protect Rey Mysterio, and I agree with you. I get having friends in the locker room, people you respect. What I don't understand is putting your neck on the line against a group like the Vision. We know full well their mantra, their MO, it is to destroy every human in their path until they acquire all of the power and all of the gold in WWE.
Austin Theory telling me earlier today that this team that he's been forming with Bronson Reed, they understand each other, in Austin's words. They've been through a lot in their career. Bronson Reed at one point was on the top of the world down at NXT before he was fired by the company, had to fight his way back through a tough time to get back to where he is today. And Austin Theory went through a lot of the same things when he was injured and believing in the hype a bit too much, and understands that now he has to dig down deep and fight for this. That's what he's trying to do.
Well, I'll tell you right now, there is a disease among a lot of young people in this industry. When things are going well, when you first start off, you just expect opportunities to keep getting handed to you. You think you're on easy street. It doesn't work like that, and both Austin Theory and Bronson Reed in different ways.
Why is Ray not out here? You know Roman's there.
You have to take it, and they are really embracing that philosophy now inside the Vision.
So Austin starts things off with Penta here tonight in this tag team matchup. Austin Theory says he's operating under the motto now of I don't stop, I don't fold, and I don't forget. Says those are the three.
Except Grayson Waller, he forgot about him.
Each and every day.
What a different human being in the body of Austin Theory at this point. You know how smug, cocky, and pompous he used to be. He's ice cold and efficient in there now. There is no larking around. There's no smirk on the face. There is merely a task to be completed, and he's only going to be antagonized by that strut of Penta.
Yeah, Theory now. Penta trying to take him out of his game by those antics, and may have done so. And Penta now up over the top. The man with no fear. And Penta with a Rana sends Theory toward the ropes.
While no fear is certainly being tested to its limits when mixing it up with a group like the Vision, but right now,
Sling Blade.
No fear is in complete control of this one. Perhaps there is reason behind that mentality.
Oh! And Theory now with a big kick right to the face. Penta celebrating it prematurely. Drags Penta to the corner, and here comes the 330-pounder.
Bronson!
Big Bronson Reed.
Kick of Theory really caved in the chest of Penta there, and obviously that works when you've got a big Oscilla like Bronson Reed in there.
And Dragon Lee and Penta now looking to use their athleticism and quickness to take the big man down. Big kick to the face by Dragon Lee. Penta gonna follow things up again. There's that handstand into the kick. Dragon Lee with a basement drop.
Beautifully done.
Cover now on Reed. Could be a massive win.
Oh my God.
Kick out by Reed.
With authority there. That is exactly the kind of offense you need to be hitting against Reed. Hit and move, hit and move. You know you've got him on movement. You certainly do not have him on power.
And Dragon Lee again hanging out of the ropes, allowing him to look at Lee go. And this time Reed sent toward the corner. Dragon Lee didn't get all of that, but maybe enough.
Yeah, what a hot start here though from Dragon Lee and Penta. They've got Bronson Reed turned completely inside out on this one. It's rare you see Bronson Reed treated like this early in a matchup.
Dragon Lee now from the top rope.
And he made the mistake. Yeah. Yeah, that's a mistake you don't make.
Bag of cement getting dumped in the middle of the ring there, and that was it. That was Dragon Lee just getting a little too overexcited, overexerting himself.
Oh, and the military press to the top turnbuckle.
That is all Bronson Reed needs to turn this one around. Oh my God.
And a left hand by Theory, flooring Dragon Lee outside the ring.
But losing a tooth in the process.
You see it there?
You know, Wade, we talked a lot about who is the greatest manager of all time. I think Paul Heyman may well be that, especially what he's put together here with these men in the Vision.
He just doesn't slow down, does he? He keeps building.
Well, and look what he's done for Logan Paul, the man who's out here at ringside. Logan Paul, from much of his early part of his career, was chastised by WWE fans for being a part-timer, only showing up when he wanted to.
Crowd chant for Roman. Roman ain't showing up tonight there, folks.
Become a full-time superstar in WWE, dedicating his life to this now.
You know what the best thing about that is? Nobody online is ever going to complain about Logan Paul ever again now.
Why?
Well, I said no one online is ever going to complain about Logan
That's
Paul.
not what he said,
again,
but...
because he signed a full-time contract, you know what I'm saying? I bet they will.
I just called you the greatest manager of all time. Don't give me that look. And now Reed now with a big slam to Dragon Lee.
I think I'm friends with Logan Paul. That easy.
Have you done his podcast? Oh, what a big splash. Cover by Reed.
Two.
And a kick out. And Reed now controlling Dragon Lee. And this is where the Vision is so dangerous, just wearing their opponents down.
I mean, we talk about the speed of movement of Penta and, of course, Dragon Lee. That's been fully neutralized at this point. Now the power game of Bronson Reed and Austin Theory comes into play.
The one thing we didn't mention, Wade, is the fact that this is Penta's first match since late November when he suffered a shoulder injury. So you got to wonder if Penta's got a little bit of ring rust tonight.
Last time is now tournament. It is tough to get back up to game speed with a couple of months on the shelf. Even more so against a duo like Austin Theory and Bronson Reed.
And here comes Austin Theory. It is all business for Theory now as he drops Lee right on the back of his neck, quickly into the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out.
How impressive has Austin Theory been since joining up officially with the Vision? Did so much damage under that mask and that hoodie. Sent his message to Paul Heyman, hey, this is not the guy you might have seen in the past. This is a very, very different competitor, different motivations, and very different level of focus. And
Okay.
a split second there was Penta, and he paid for it.
And you're seeing the difference in Austin Theory, the way that he works in the ring now, Wade, the style of constantly applying pressure to his opponents. Tag made to Reed.
Oh wait, headbutted him with the ribs. That's new.
With a headbutt to the midsection. Dragon Lee.
I said to the corner.
Survivor Monday Night Raw comes to you from Dusseldorf, Germany. Divisions Austin Theory and Bronson Reed picking apart Dragon Lee and Penta in this tag team match. Paul Heyman at ringside. Logan Paul is at ringside as well. You know, we mentioned this just a couple of moments ago. Logan Paul now, thanks to Paul Heyman, a full-timer in WWE, had been chastised by WWE fans for years. His Theory now with an athletic drop kick into that Samoan drop. Theory now cover, hook of the leg. Lee kicks out at 2.
If Logan Paul is that good as a part-timer, imagine how great he's going to be now. He's full-time here on Raw. Simply no stopping the man. Just like there is no
Jesus!
stopping the Vision. An awesome
Hell yeah!
This is giving everyone a full display on why Paul Heyman wanted him as part of this group.
That was that impressive style we talked about a little bit ago. Constantly applying pressure to his opponent, swarming his opponent. The deeper the match goes, the more pressure Theory has been able to apply.
And I like that word pressure, because pressure is always there when you're part of the Vision. You have to deliver. You've got to earn your keep. No time for slip-ups whatsoever. And talking of slip-ups, this may be a force won by Dragon Lee, who's now inches away from it.
Was inches away. He just got decapitated. And Logan Paul loving it.
Oh, that was astounding.
You know, you got to give Heyman credit as well, Wade, to bring all these different personalities together to meld them into this group who have all bought into the same vision of Heyman.
Yeah, all got completely different physical strengths, but all very different personalities.
Oh, DDT!
What a counter! Right on the top of the head, perhaps getting a little too cocky there was Bronson Reed. Now seeing stars on that window is barely open for Dragon Lee, but he may be able to get the Flashman Penta in here.
Dragon Lee needs to make a tag. Bronson tags Theory.
Here goes Penta!
And now Penta looking to pick up the pace for his team.
Here, Penta!
Oh! And backstabber by Penta. Cover. Hooks both legs and a kick out.
This crowd completely coming alive, fully aware of what a game-changing moment that tag to Penta was. One of the greatest luchadors in history, now building up a full head of steam.
Will Vaytan down? Nope.
Theory had him on his shoulders momentarily.
Super kick!
Theory, who's been rocked. Tag made to Dragon Lee.
Super kick!
Theory up over the top.
Super kick!
And Reed dropped to the floor as well.
Super kick!
Pays for it.
You want some, Paul?
That is a popular double super kick with this Dusseldorf crowd.
Dragon Lee! Oh, Jesus!
Pinpoint landing, just wiping out the Vision. Bronson Reed is barely moving. Logan Paul getting one for good measure too, and Austin Theory down. And
the dog! That dog! That dog! That dog! He got that dog in him, son! He got that dog in him! Spear! Yeah! Yeah! He got that dog in him!
in that ring, blood boiling from losing against CM Punk last week, and he's got that damn look in his eye, Cole.
Remember, Adam Pearce, our general manager, warned Paul Heyman, if Breakker shows up, send him home. I'm not in the mood for this. And speaking of this, our general manager, Adam Pearce.
Not tonight. I told Heyman and I said it ain't happening. And it ain't happening. You get with that intentions, you might as well go home. You might as well go home, because it ain't happening. Not tonight.
Meanwhile, Adam Pearce has his attention to Breakker.
Oh, God, look at the background. Look at the background, Cole.
Bronson Reed.
Tsunami!
Reed with a big tsunami to Penta.
Spear!
There's not enough Adam Pearces to keep control here.
Braun Breakker on a tear.
Oh, shit!
Somebody better get Breakker off him. Get in there.
Why it got intense?
You know, our general manager should heed the warning of Logan Paul moments ago. He was saying that Breaker's going to kill you, and Breaker in the mood that he's in tonight, Wade.
Bron Breakker is just highly confrontational at the best of times. He's like a barrel of Semtex at this point after last week's going on. I don't know if anything is going to be able to control Bron Breakker.
Well, listen, you can't blame General Manager Adam Pearce. He warned Paul Heyman earlier tonight. Listen, if Breakker gets here, I'm not in the mood to deal with anything. You got to keep Breakker under control. Heyman did not do that. Bron Breakker just raised hell moments ago. Let's just take a look at first the spear to Dragon Lee from out of nowhere, and Breakker was not done.
I feel like that's just a question of how many broken ribs on a contact like this. Look at the length of run-up we have here at Dusseldorf. An amazing shot there, and well, that's not such a pretty shot, but appreciate the director throwing that one in. But yeah, oh my God, it got even uglier from there with Bron Breakker just going on a complete tear, smashing everything in sight until thankfully reinforcements arrived, but perhaps things went off the rails even further. They're placing his hands on General Manager Adam Pearce, and you do feel there will be consequences for that act in particular.
Now we're going to have to see how Adam Pearce is going to handle this situation here tonight as we try to settle things down and get ready for what is our main event tonight. AJ Styles coming to the defense of one of his great rivals, the now retired John Cena. AJ Styles says that he's going to teach Gunther all about...
Hell yeah, that Breakker got that dog in him.
Tap out.
Yup, with a dog.
These two do battle in our main event tonight.
Yeah, very easy to say you're going to beat up Gunther. Gunther a lot harder to actually pull that off. Good luck tonight in our main event, AJ Styles.
They thought I was out. Gone for good. Cute. But what doesn't kill you makes you live. So now I'm back and the game's about to get messy. WrestleMania Vegas. It's anyone's game.
Moments ago, the destruction of an unhinged Bron Breakker. First, it was a massive spear to Dragon Lee, which threw the tag team match out.
Yeah, massive doesn't do it justice, Cole. Look at that run-up here in Dusseldorf for Bron Breakker, hitting top speed 23 miles an hour. This was us losing it at the desk, just being thankful the connection wasn't on us. But then Penta, he wasn't to be spared, got a spear of his own, and you thought maybe things were over at that point. Adam Pearce trying his best to take control, but behind him a massive tsunami. The damage from the Vision continued, and unfortunately it got even worse from there. With verbal threats from GM Adam Pearce being thrown around, things suddenly got very physical, and there may be some severe consequences for the Vision, especially Bron Breakker after that.
Yeah, it took the entire Vision to separate Breakker from our general manager.
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah. Good. Yeah, bro.
Y'all good? Y'all straight?
Yeah, okay, bro.
Hey, y'all let me know if y'all need anything. All right?
Yeah,
y'all hang in there. Y'all straight?
Yeah, no problem, bro. Hey, what's the reach, you know?
Where the hell are you going? We're not done talking. You ain't been able to learn a damn thing. And now you put your hands on me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Who are you listening to? You ain't learning a damn thing putting your hands on the boss. So guess what? You can have some time to think about it because you are suspended indefinitely. Indefinitely.
a very big mistake.
You are damn right it was! The biggest mistake he ever made in his career, thanks to you!
No, I don't mean him. I meant you. Mr. Pierce, Mr. General Manager, respectfully. From my vantage point, you put your hands on him first.
Oh,
Heyman's got a point.
Heyman is exactly the man you want in your corner in a crisis. The best legal minds in the world can't get Adam Pearce out of that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's switch gears and lighten up the mood a little bit. Let's talk about WrestleMania.
What about it? Oh, it's this stupid fucking.
Yeah,
Hi, Triple H. Mania pitches just came in. Top of your inbox.
I will take a look now. Thank you. This should be interesting.
Hey, Paul. Peyton Manning.
Hey, Paul. What's going on, man? John Bertho here.
Hey, what's up, Triple H?
Triple H! Eric Andre.
What are we looking to see, bro?
Bonjour, Mr. Levesque. Here's my pitch. It's a little different.
Out of here. This is what I'm thinking. Eli and I tag team at WrestleMania.
What I'm interested in is Dom Mysterio, the musical.
Seriously?
I already shown everybody what I can do with the world's most famous arena. Imagine what I can do at WrestleMania 42.
What's the right way for me to come back? I don't think it's on the court necessarily. I think it's in the ring.
Allegiant Stadium, big vote comes through.
And I walk away as the new women's champion.
Started to regret asking for these.
I'm gonna bring the ultimate energy. Let's go, baby. Here we go. I like the Matt with his greasy hair.
Can you just tell him my email's down?
Triple H! Sissy, let me know when I can come wrestle. I like to.
Is that even legal?
Are we on a video here? What's happening?
What's going on? At WrestleMania.
Tag team. You got his office?
I am your man. I stand by. Put me in, Paul.
Let me shock the
Let's
world.
try it out.
He's back in Vegas.
It's gonna be a long road to WrestleMania.
Wade, you know the best thing about this job is we don't have to beg the boss to be at WrestleMania. We're going to have a front row seat. Also, front row seat next Monday night when Monday Night Raw comes to Belfast, Northern Ireland. A reminder, a very special start time, 8 o'clock local in Belfast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast of the United States, 12 noon on the West Coast for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix. And Becky Lynch believes that, well, she's going to have the home field advantage when she heads to Belfast next week to defend the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Maxine Dupree, who promises to break Becky Lynch's ankle next week.
And get this, will it be a Belfast banger for Balor? Because it is official prior to Adam Pearce's vision problems. He did book this match for next
Oh,
week.
boy.
CM Punk will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Ireland's own Finn Balor.
Opa the ruler! Oh, he's gonna be destroying some bitches. Oh, let's give me the most beautiful visual sight I've ever seen.
Femi, now a former NXT champion. The ruler last week defeated Leon Slater, and then in a highly emotional moment, he relinquished the NXT championship as he gets ready for either Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. Again, so what happens to the vacant NXT title? We'll find out more tomorrow night on NXT. It's main event time. said, this business is about respect. Respecting the ring, respecting your opponent, and respecting those who have paved the way for everyone in this industry. AJ Styles said that he and John Cena bonded over respect in what was a tremendous rivalry in the career of both of those men. And tonight, AJ Styles, Wade, vows to teach Gunther some respect.
I don't care what AJ Styles vows, he has to get the job done between those rows, vowing that he's going to make the ring general tap out. Those are big claims, and I get AJ is highly motivated, but now it's time to execute. AJ Styles versus Gunther next.
AJ Styles understands what he's getting into. He has made a career out of fighting opponents more powerful, bigger than he was. And done a great job, one of the all-time greats inside the squared circle. And tonight vows to take out Gunther here in Germany. It'll be the first time ever, Wade, that these two men go one-on-one.
The world cannot wait. I think the biggest mistake AJ Styles made was slapping Gunther last week on Raw, because immediately following Raw, Gunther would have done what he always does against opponents. That is a deep dive on how to dismantle this man. There are very few competitors on the planet with the amount of tape available to study as AJ Styles, a man who's competed at the top for 25 years, staring at the end of his career at some point in 2026. But this is a man who has done it at the top for so long, and Gunther would have eaten up all of that footage, found every weakness and every opportunity that he can make for himself to destroy the phenomenal one tonight.
Well, and that's the issue for AJ Styles. Gunther has had a full week, Wade, to prepare for this man. It's going to be interesting to see what the game plan is going to be for the ring general.
Not a buccaneer,
The seating chart. It's not etiquette, it's positioning. They came for a challenge. I came to remind them that this game starts and ends with the queen.
One of the best female performers of all time.
Long live the queen. WrestleMania Vegas.
AJ Styles in the ring, getting set to take on the ring general, Gunther. Let's go back to Jackie Redmond.
Well, thank you so much. I'm here with Gunther ahead of tonight's main event. Gunther, earlier tonight, AJ Styles was very honest in talking about respect and your lack.
AJ? How dare him just let me across the face for something that he has no involvement in? And how disrespectful to do that to the greatest professional wrestler in this company right now. But most importantly, how disrespectful to do that to the man that made John Cena tap out like a little bitch. So if I'm capable of doing that to the so-called greatest of all time, AJ shouldn't worry about respect. AJ should worry about what's going to happen to him after that bell rings.
much of his life here in the country of Germany. Made a name for himself as a multi-time champion at Westside Extreme Wrestling. Then he took over the entire continent of Europe before he arrived on the scene at WWE. And now Gunther is developing this reputation as a career killer, retiring both Hall of Famer Goldberg and the greatest of all time, John Cena.
A frosty reception here in Dusseldorf for a man who calls this his semi-home after Austria. Frosty stare, he is pointing in the direction of AJ Styles after he was humiliated by the phenomenal one last week with that slap. And there are usually consequences to humiliating the ring general, and they may be about to play out.
So to set the stage for our main event, here's Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And his opponent, from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the ring general, Gunther.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles has made no bones about it. This year, 2026, will be the final year of his in-ring career. And Wade, he'd love to start the new year off with a big victory here tonight over Gunther.
I'll tell you right now, for the rest of 2026, AJ Styles is not going to have a tougher match than this one before us right now. We know all about the storied career of AJ Styles. He's taken on all comers. He's never once been in the ring with the ring general and has no idea what he's about to face.
Well, Styles looking to use his veteran instincts to put this Terminator of a man, Gunther, away. And Styles felt the chop coming and went right to the back of the knee, the hamstring of Gunther, to take early control.
That was a highly accurate shot there from AJ Styles, completely crumbling the ring general, taking away that powerful base of his in the early goings. AJ clearly knows he's not going to win a power battle with Gunther, so hobble him early and you've got a chance.
I've got some incredible statistics to throw your way, Wade, as it comes to Gunther. Since he arrived in WWE 4 years ago today, Gunther has gone 63 wins and 6 losses. In non-title one-on-one matches, Gunther is 32-0. That does not bode well for Mr. Styles tonight.
I'll give you an even better statistic than that, Michael Cole, although they were quite incredible. Listen to this one. Gunther made John Cena tap out like a bee. What do you feel about that?
Well, AJ Styles said he was going to make Gunther tap out like a bee tonight as well.
I mean, it's one thing to predict victory against Gunther, but to predict the exact way you're going to do it, I'm not buying it, Michael Cole. Gunther is just too good.
And Gunther now with a side headlock, wrestling Styles to the middle of the ring. So for Styles, Wade, what does he have to do to knock off this man?
Well, I like that start, hobbling Gunther from the off. The question is, can you out-wrestle Gunther? And if you're going to make Gunther tap out, you have to out-wrestle him. That might be mission impossible. I think AJ's biggest chance of winning this one is taking the high-flying route.
And again, back to the hamstring, AJ Styles, and that's just ticking Gunther off, I think, and getting side headlock on Styles. What does Gunther need to do to knock off the phenomenal one?
He needs to remember that his mind is a compassion-free zone and be as callous and sickening with the body of AJ Styles as is humanly possible, although this has turned into a disaster class in the early going. for the ring general.
Yeah, we wondered all week long about what the strategy would be for Styles tonight. Those well-placed kicks to the back of the knee, the hamstring of Gunther has hobbled Gunther a bit. Now Gunther taken down.
Well, we do have to remember we have seen Gunther in these kind of predicaments in the past. He has a rare ability to withstand incredible amounts of pressure, make his way through and still get back on top, and he's going to be tested now by AJ.
And you notice Styles went into the ring to break the count because Styles wants to tap out Gunther. He doesn't want to count out victory tonight.
And right there, that was a huge error. You take wins any way you can against Gunther, and that method you just mentioned, roll in the ring, break the count, open up the window for Gunther to strike and get back on top.
The official Rod Zapata admonishing Gunther, saying get in the ring.
And again, it was a huge error of AJ to insist that he's going to attack Gunther out. I do not think that's possible.
Uh-oh, Styles landed on his feet, delivered a kick wave, and here comes AJ with that sliding knee, dropping Gunther again.
Yeah, that knee caught the left temple of Gunther, and he just crumbled on that, and he's grabbing that left knee still, and several shots to the lower extremity of Gunther, and Gunther's in a bad way here.
Yeah, Gunther trying to, somehow get away from Styles and has not been able to. And Styles again with that pinpoint strikes, caught now though by Gunther. And there's a clothesline that floors Styles, and that's what Gunther was looking for.
And I'll tell you right now, Cole, that was a desperation clothesline from Gunther. And usually when guys pull off a desperation move, it's not particularly devastating. When it's Gunther though, it still completely decapitates an opponent.
Went for the chop, Styles able to block it again, and AJ doing a great job here, staying away from those chops of Gunther as he delivers some of his own.
It's been nice hit and move, but there again, perhaps a mistake over power against Gunther. Gunther reversing it.
Oh, and that chop drops AJ off the ropes to the floor. Talk about a game changer for the ring general.
Damn!
Wow. All I can say is wow after that chop that echoed through the arena here tonight in Germany, dropping AJ Styles, and that may be what Gunther needed.
And if AJ Styles was a little overconfident coming into this one, talking a big game, he now realizes he's fighting a man who has sledgehammers instead of fists, and this may be the toughest fight of AJ's career.
Oh.
And now Gunther brings the attack to Styles, and that boot right to the face. That may have collapsed his nose.
Size 14 right to the kisser. And this is Gunther just getting warmed up.
You know, I used to use this phrase to describe Randy Orton, and I think it's very appropriate to use for Gunther. He has absolutely no absence of malice. All it is for Gunther is to destroy your opponent. That's all it is to him. He's a Terminator. He is just hell-bent on putting you out.
And the truth is, Cole, people like AJ Styles don't like it. They find it disrespectful. That is the reason why Gunther is so
Wow, what a backdrop! Styles falling out of the air onto his shoulder.
If you're hungry enough in this game, you are completely uncompromising with your opponent's body. You will smash it to pieces. I don't care this guy has family. I don't care that this guy has a storied career. This is my time, and I'm going to eat him alive. It's kill or be killed.
And for Styles, it's about survival, and once again goes back to the hamstring.
Oh.
Just one wicked slap sends Styles to the mat.
And I completely agree with your point. It's about survival now. That's not why AJ came to the ring. He came to the ring to shut Gunther up, to beat some respect into Gunther. How quickly it pivots into no, this is just about survival now, AJ.
Well, AJ Styles is learning the lesson that so many superstars have learned over the past 4 years here in the WWE for Gunther. And that is, this man is indestructible at times. Ask Cena, ask Goldberg, ask Jey Uso. I mean, he's been unbeatable for many points in his career.
There are no weaknesses physically or mentally when it comes to Gunther. He's got all the strategies. He has 10 in a row. First one doesn't work, I'll move to the next one. Then the third, then the fourth. It took him 5 or 6 attempts. Now he's hit the home run, and he's absolutely annihilating AJ Styles.
And Styles trying everything he can to fight back. Not sure if exchanging chops with Gunther is the right way to do it, as he's floored again.
You hit that one on the head, Michael Cole.
What is frightening for AJ Styles is over 11,000 look on tonight in Dusseldorf, Germany, is the fact that Gunther was able to weather AJ Styles' early storm in this matchup.
Take a look at this during the break. Size 14 Austrian boot right to the face of AJ, followed up by this as high a back body drop as AJ Styles has tasted in his 26-year career.
And another chop by Gunther, who just wants to maim people. He wants to end people's careers, hence the nickname the Career Killer. And Gunther now just dismantling AJ Styles, and Styles is learning a lesson here tonight.
This is called making an example of somebody. This is the example that Gunther made of John Cena when he made him tap out, but of course fire still burning inside AJ Styles.
And Gunther, though, with a clothesline again, stopping Styles in his tracks.
For all that supreme movement of AJ Styles, his body is starting to look like a mannequin, and he's getting ragdolled around the ring. That movement has completely left the ring, and he's now getting stalked by this Terminator.
Yeah, stalked. That is the perfect word for what describes what Gunther does to his opponents. Mocking Cena, may come back to fight him. AJ takes him out of the knee, and here comes AJ Styles.
Yeah, a unforced error from Gunther there. Again, a little too cocky, trying to send too loud a message to somebody as good as the
dragon screw to Gunther. As Styles continues to work on the leg. Another one to Gunther, and Styles now has Gunther in trouble.
Well, this has clearly been the mission all along for AJ Styles. This is the strategy. This is the first thing he went for, that left leg of Gunther. And those leg attacks are completely relentless at this point.
And Styles then in the corner now, and now Styles starting to build momentum. A second win coming out. AJ lifting Gunther up on his shoulders. Gunther, though, with a waist lock, and went for the clothesline again. Styles caught him with that Pele kick. And now Styles, this is why he's working on the leg for the calf crusher, to weaken the leg for the submission move, the calf crusher by Styles. And now Gunther, middle of the ring, nowhere to go. Will he tap out? AJ says he'll tap Gunther. Gunther's tapped before. He tapped the Mania to Jey Uso. Will he tap tonight? AJ Styles.
A long-rangey body of Gunther needs to reach out and grab that bottom rope. Otherwise, the prophecy,
and he does that,
of a tap out was about to come true for AJ Styles. Wow.
And it forces the break. Again, Styles, that was the strategy. That's why he continued to work on the leg throughout the matchup, to get Gunther in a vulnerable position, to be able to put in the calf crusher submission. Styles almost had him.
Yeah, but look at this despondent look on the face of AJ Styles. That was the game plan. Lock him in the calf crusher, force the tap out. Guess what? It was close. It was not enough to put away the ring general, however.
Well, Styles has got to go back on the attack. He can waste little time. Gunther drops him out to the apron. Styles catches him with a forearm. AJ Styles, though, get hung up on the top rope for momentarily. And that little slip up by Styles cost him as Gunther took over.
That's the word, slip. You cannot afford a single slip, not even a mistake. The slightest slip, and you are toast against Gunther. And now locked in is that sleeper. Tied him in the rope, so there will be a break. Presumably, Gunther's going to let go. Wait a second.
Oh, AJ Styles, though, turns it around and goes back to work on the injured leg.
Smart move there from AJ, just when Gunther was distracted by the referee's count, going back to that left knee and hurting in a big way now. It's Gunther.
And now Styles has an opportunity. Gunther, you see how he's reacting, how he's grabbing his left knee. And the point of attack by Styles. Off the top rope, up over the top, right to the bad leg by Styles. And a kick out.
It's not a move you see too often from AJ Styles. That springboard 360 leg drop right to the leg of Gunther. The one that's been worked over so badly. There's almost the entire weight of AJ landing sideways on the knee of Gunther. That is one way to tear an ACL, PCL, meniscus, or whatever else is in there.
Yeah, but Gunther learning all about what AJ Styles is made of. A pit bull his entire career. And AJ Styles digging down again here tonight. Setting up Gunther perhaps for a phenomenal forearm to put him away. Gunther can barely stand. Styles from the top rope. Oh, by Gunther into the sleeper hold.
Just baiting in AJ Styles there. Oh, God, wait a second.
And a great move by Styles to turn that into a pinning combination. Styles went for the Pele again. And Gunther, though, the leg gave out on him, but didn't matter.
Didn't get all of that clothesline like he normally does, but got enough and stacking it now with a powerbomb.
Powerbomb to Styles. Stack up cover. AJ kicked out. He's still in it.
Yeah, AJ Styles running on fumes. I thought that was it. You saw the difficulty Gunther had getting some momentum for that clothesline. He was almost stumbling. It connected. And then the powerbomb certainly did a hell of a lot of damage. But you saw on the pin even, Gunther had to lift his left leg up. He's in so much agony, he didn't get enough leverage to stack the pin as tightly as he normally would.
Yeah, the AJ Styles chant from over 11,000 here tonight. It is our main event on Monday Night.
Don't you hear this is awesome, dipshit?
The first time ever from this city. And what a treat they're getting. Gunther and AJ Styles in a great matchup.
An absolute killer match. So much brutality.
Come on, AJ. Slap me now.
Begging Styles to slap him like he did last week. Gunther with a slap of his own. And now...
Where's the fire now, huh?
Ultimate disrespect by Gunther here.
No, not at all, Michael Cole. That is payback for last week. That's not disrespect. AJ earned that in my book.
That shot, AJ stumbles back toward the rope, still on his feet somehow. And AJ's got fight left in him. And now Gunther went for the headlock, and AJ Styles from behind. Gunther trying to hang on, and he does it. Styles rolls through again, looking for the calf crusher once again. Now he's got it in.
What a transition, and Gunther once again in sheer agony and a run away from the rotating.
And again, working on the bad leg, the leg that Styles has worked out throughout this entire matchup. And if there's one kink in the armor of Gunther, it's the tap out. He's done it a couple of times, but now he breaks the hold by slamming Styles' head into the mat.
Oh, God, they were pitiless shots to the back of the cranium of AJ Styles, and that was a desperation moment there from Gunther, who once again locked in that calf crusher, refusing to tap out, but it must have been close.
And what an incredible main event. What did you expect with both the veteran AJ Styles and the great Gunther going at it one-on-one here tonight?
Two of the best to ever do it. Completely different mindsets, completely different physical abilities, but wow, what a treat they are putting on for us here.
Gunther trying to drag himself to the rope. He's really operating on one leg now as AJ Styles. Oh, and there's that drop kick. That massive drop kick.
Tyrannosaurus drop kick.
They have Styles where he wants him. Going to lift him up center of the ring. AJ Styles, though, able to land on his feet. And Styles now turns it again. Rolls through into the calf crusher again. Again, the calf crusher. Styles claims he's going to make Gunther tap tonight.
It's the third time a charm here. Gunther is close to those ropes. Is he close enough?
Gunther fingertips away from forcing a break here.
Oh, God. Is the big man going to tap?
Screaming in pain, rolled through by Styles. Styles now has it locked in again. Got it locked in again. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
Oh, just inches away from the ropes moments ago. Dragged it. Wait a second.
Wait a minute. AJ Styles. I think Styles is saying that Gunther tapped.
I mean, I didn't see a tap.
I didn't either, but
the referee apparently didn't see a tap. Wait a second.
The match is going to continue, okay? I didn't see a tap. The match is going to continue.
Oh, God! A low blow by Gunther. The official never saw it. You heard Rod Zapata say the match will continue because I didn't see a tap, and Gunther delivered a low blow. And AJ Styles now.
Well, AJ thought he had this one.
Defenseless into a powerbomb. Stacked up by Gunther, and Gunther picks up the victory.
I'm confused.
Here is your winner, the Ring General, Gunther.
I mean, I will don't.
Again, Wade, I'm confused, right? Because let's show you what happened.
Calf crusher locked in. Gunther a million miles on the ropes. In theory, it should be over. I'm watching Gunther's hands here.
Now, I'm being told now that we have another angle. And here's the other angle from the backside. And Gunther clearly taps out. Gunther is tapped out. Gunther tapped out. AJ Styles should have won this match.
Hold on a second.
And here's the low blow. The official was telling our ring announcer that the match must continue.
So, and here's the powerbomb that really ended it after that low blow, Michael Cole. But let me be clear, here's the 3 count. A tap out is irrelevant unless acknowledged by the referee.
Well, I agree, but Gunther tapped out.
That is the smartest thing I have ever seen, Gunther. That was incredible. How do you get out of a calf crusher if you can't get to the rope? You just need to outsmart AJ Styles, and Gunther did that.
I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, you can't blame Styles, Wade, because
you can't blame the referee.
Well, AJ,
you can't blame Gunther. He won the match.
AJ Styles clearly felt the tap out. The official was in perfect position, waiting to see it. He just couldn't get around the other side to see the tap happen.
I mean, this is the one spot the referee could not see. Completely blindsided. That is a tap out, but if the referee can't see it, it's not acknowledged. It doesn't count. And AJ should have kept the hold on until the ref acknowledged it, and he didn't.
I know, he tapped AJ, I get it. A very distraught Styles in the ring. Meanwhile, Gunther, with a big old smile on his face, knew exactly what he was doing, at least it seems.
And here it is. There is more than one way to skin a cat in this game. And if there is
that is genius.
another way, Gunther
that is genius.
And the Ring General completely outsmarting AJ Styles here. It may be distasteful.
That is genius.
But Gunther wins.
Oh, Gunther with the win tonight. Controversial as it is.
Brilliant.
The greatest in this company.
An ancient alpha predator.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this live stream. Let me know what you think in the thing. I'll be posting this on on the Stein Wrestling YouTube channel. Let me know what you think in the comments there if you're watching there. Hit the like button, subscribe button, follow and sub on Twitch. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for NXT.